Okay, you beloved YouTubers and me tubers and we tubers and all of us tubers, how y'all doing? Hopefully good. I've been receiving more very nice and interesting, supportive, personal messages in my email box because of my series on this evolution and God and evolution and Mormonism and evolution as a viable science, which I will repeat, it truly is. And I just wanted to say thanks to everybody for your kind comments and your support and your differences and willing to express them and, kind of understand everything. I don't know everything. I don't even pretend to. I'm certainly never going to be able to claim to. I'm not worried about it, but I don't know everything, but I think I know something. Anyway, years ago, when I first got on the internet, I did what is called the Shirtale Review, Shirtale, the Shirtale Review, where I was exploring, I was doing book reviews. I was exploring different books. And I've decided I'm going to do a video version of the Shirtale Review, the Backyard Professor Shirtale Review, where I'm going to pick books that I have read and share with you what I liked or disliked, whether I agree or disagree, so on and so forth, with those books. I'm a fairly decent reader. I love books, obviously. And I want to give you the idea with my rating system. A 5-star rating system. If I give a book 5 stars, that is because my 5-star books are books that I will read and reread and reread until the day I pass on. They are that good. I get something new out of them every single time I read them. They are always inspiring to me. They are always interesting. They are well worded. My subjects in interest, it's quite a range. The Gnostics, the Jews, the Christians, the Mormons, history, philosophy, religion, spirituality, science, evolution, astronomy, physics, mathematics. And so I'll review quite a range. But if I give a 5-star rating, and I do have some 5-star rated books, but if I give a 5-star rating, that is a book you would be a fool not to purchase and read and understand and enjoy from my perspective. And I'll explain why. A 4-star rating is just a very doggone good book, and you would do yourself a favor to get it. Very good. A lot of my 4-star books are books that I have read more than once also, because I get something out of books every time I read them. You read one book on a subject, and then you go through and you read, another 50 or 60 books, and you return to that book 6-7 years later down the road and reread it, and it's a whole new experience because you've got new possible knowledge, assumptions, new perspectives, and so this book means something different to you than when you first read it. That's why I keep going back to the Scriptures. Try that with the Scriptures. It works really well. So a 4-star rating is pretty good. A 3-star rating is okay. It's a decent book. I'll read it once, and I will have been glad that I bought it and read it. A 2-star book, so-so. And a 1-star book is just not worth your effort. That's how I'm going to rate it. I'm going to mimic Dan Peterson he's the editor of the Farms Review, and I'm going to mimic him, but 5 stars are probably fairly rare. There's not a whole lot of books that just really grab you and stimulate you and thrill you, and they cause you to laugh, they cause you to cry, they cause you to be in awe and wonder. A 5-star book is a book where you can just read one page and spend the entire day thinking about it. That's why it's a 5-star. Now, I'm going to keep these videos, each book review, as just one video. I'm not going to do a series, part 1, part 2, part 3, on reviewing a particular book as a general rule. you know me. I have a lot to say because, doggone it, sharing information is so much fun for me. It's so interesting to see how it helps others appreciate their lives. So I'm going to do the Backyard Professor Shirtale review, and I will pick at my own choosing just whichever book happens to strike my fancy that I've read and I desire to review it. Some days I'll do one book, other days I'll review 5 or 6, whatever. And I'll try to keep you up to date on the newest information, although that I'm not the best source for that. Although I do have a real good Barnes & Noble in my hometown, really, truly. But so anyway, this is just a video letting you know, a heads up. I'm going to be doing book reviews. A lot of them will be on Mormonism because that's my religion of choice. That's the one I believe in fully and I accept and I love, and I've been a Mormon my whole life, and it's been good for me. I've had my ups and downs, of course, as everybody does, but overall there's no better religion as far as I'm concerned. And I say that from a perspective of 47 years. And it's something you have to grow into, I suppose. I don't know. I know there's Catholics who say the same thing about their faith, and if it gives you meaning, more power to you. There's certainly Jews who say that about their faith, more power to you. Truly, that's good. The idea here is to keep meaningful lives. So, but I'm going to do some reviews. I'm even going to review some chess books. I have a whole chess library, although I'm not real good at chess. It's one of my favorite games, certainly. I'd rather play a game of chess than anything. I won the Explorer Olympics gold medal in 1979. I went undefeated as an Explorer Scout in chess. And I took silver. I took second place in checkers also that same day. Really kind of fun. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So, I hope you enjoy them. If you do have some books that maybe you think I've read and you want to get my take on it and you want me to do a review, that's great. Let me know in the comments. Don't be offended if I don't immediately go out and purchase the book if I don't have it, read it, and review it, though. I have a lot on my slate. I'm the kind of guy that at any given time I have 12 to 15 to sometimes 20 books that I'm reading through. Because when I read through a book, I take notes. For instance, this book. You can see that on the cover. That's on the inside cover. All of my notes, my commentaries, my index. Oh, you can't really see it there. My index. And I cross-reference my books to each other. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5 pages of my notes, because no index is ever very good in the back of books. And that way I can look through my index and say, aha, there's another example of waste and messiness in nature. The example is with the rheas that Darwin explored, page 98. And then I turn to page 98, and I've got other cross-references to other books from there. And then I say, oh yeah, I go to page 100 for the reason why, and so on and so forth. So I do that with a lot of my books. I'm technically interconnecting my entire library so that all I have to do is pick up one book and I can write a whole research paper with 262 footnotes because I've got all of them cross-referenced. Yeah. I'm a nut job. I'm a backyard professor, I'm probably more of an absent-minded backyard professor, but that's the way I am. But I love to read, and I'm going to share. So I hope you enjoy this series of videos. I'll make a playlist of them, and I'll do them sporadically, periodically, between all my other videos. I'm nowhere near done with evolution. I'm nowhere near done with Council of the Gods. I am nowhere near done with the Book of Mormon or the Hebrew Bible. I mean, criminy, every subject I've talked on so far, I can produce another 1,000 videos on each subject, and I'm not kidding. Truly, there's that much knowledge out there, that much information. My hope is that we can use our knowledge to become wise. Knowledge is one thing. Wisdom is what we're after. That comes through experience also. So anyway, hope you enjoy the series. Thanks, man. Appreciate all of you. This YouTube stuff's fun, isn't it? Woohoo!